to Londonderry High School, where we have tonight's Division I Girls Basketball State Tournament Semifinals. The Bulldogs of Bedford will be taking on the Portsmouth Clippers. My name's Corey Munster-Tiger. I'm here with Harry Kozlowski. We'll be bringing you all of the action this evening. But before we do that, we have a coach interview. Coach Gibbs was kind enough to speak to Harry Kozlowski earlier today to talk about strategy in the state tournament. Harry?
We're speaking with Coach Kevin Gibbs of the Bedford girls basketball team as they take on Portsmouth in the semifinals today. Coach, you're 2 games into your tournament journey. How do you feel your team is playing so far?
They've been playing extremely well. We actually feel that since the first time we played Portsmouth, we've turned the corner in a whole lot of ways. We are a completely different team than we were the first time we played them. We're much more cohesive. We're finding the open player for the shot. We're rebounding a lot better. And both of our games in the tournament so far have been ones where we've been able to continue to excel in the areas that we've been excelling, but also we've had the opportunity to work on some new things. So, again, when you're down to the final 4 teams, anything can happen, but we like where we are at this point. We like how we're playing, and we like our chances.
Lila Stein and Anna Stravopoulos have both seen their roles increase this year. Talk about how they have emerged this year, especially with Lila stepping in to cover for Sydney Grogan while she's been injured.
Well, we have an embarrassment of riches, actually. We have 3 point guards on the team. We have Sydney, we have Lila, and we have Annie Zink. It's been especially beneficial for Annie to be able to get on the court and not have as much pressure because she's usually out there with one of the other 2. With Sydney injuring her knee a while back, we've been very careful about how we've been bringing her along. There has been absolutely no change in performance with Lila stepping into that role because, in essence, we've been playing with 2 point guards all the way along. The best part is Lila, just like Sydney, is a really strong defender, and she is an exceptional scorer. She is one of our top 3 scoring options. And over the course of the last 6 to 8 games, I'd have to go back and check the numbers, but I think she's averaging double digits now. Add to that the fact Anna Stravopoulos, who was a swinger last year, has stepped in and comes right off the bench and gives us a huge kick defensively as soon as she steps foot on the floor. And because teams kind of ignore her, she's always good for sneaking in anywhere from 2 to 8 points in a game. So we're very blessed in that sense. We've got a great starting unit. We've got some great kids coming off the bench. Devlin McDonald has really done a nice job. One of the things that we've worked on and stressed with her is that, it's important knowing that we've got kids who can score and kids who can rebound to play a role. And her role is to get those baskets that she's wide open for, which she has done admirably, but also to really step up defending and rebounding, and she's done both of those things as well. She has seen her minutes increase as the season's gone on, and she's a pretty important component of our game as well.
Yeah, Devlin McDonald actually has shown some great scoring touch even from the 3-point stripe. That reminds me of another player that I've seen more on the court lately and doing a good job, and that's Olivia King.
Well, most definitely. Well, Liv is, basketball is kind of a second sport for her. She's got a full ride, I believe, to row at Holy Cross, and that's been a big focus for her. And Liv's another kid that basically will do whatever you need her to do. She has a wonderful scoring touch. That's the king in her. But what we've seen out of her as of late is the ability to rebound the ball as well. And let's face it, when you're 6 feet, 6'1", whatever, that's a skill set that can only help your team be better.
Now, you faced this Portsmouth team that beat you in a close one during the regular season. What lessons can you take from that first game into this one?
They are very capable outside scoring team. The first time we played them, they hit quite a few threes. They have kept that up in their first playoff game. That's been a strong point. So obviously, minimizing their threes is going to be a big part of what we look to do this evening.
Coach, good luck with the game, and we'll speak to you later. Thank you.
I thank you very much, and as always, thanks for the coverage.
That's Coach Kevin Gibbs of the Bedford Bulldogs girls basketball team. Quick programming note, I just want to mention everybody who was enjoying the Blues show, the Blues and Rock and Roll review program. We did pause the show. The second half of the show will play right after the basketball game, so fear not, all you Blues fans. George KG will be back on the air with you after the game. Now, getting through the game, as Coach mentioned there at the end, very close loss in regular season, 55-53, a game that Bedford actually led most of the way, but let slip late.
They sure did. A last-second buzzer beater by the Clippers propelled them to victory, a 2-point victory on that evening. The Portsmouth Clippers, therefore, ended the season at 17-1, their only loss coming against Bishop Girton. That was actually a rather lopsided game as the Clippers lost by 25. Bedford ended the regular season at 16-2, their only losses coming, as we mentioned, by the Clippers, the 2-point loss there earlier in the season, and then to Bishop Girton they lost to them by 7, which, looking back at the scores from Bishop Girton's full season, was likely the closest game that they had seen all season. So,
and just like the Portsmouth game, that BG game, Bedford had led for a good chunk of it. So Bedford is a team that can get out, they can score points, but at least against the elite teams in Division I, they have to learn how to hold on to those leads and maintain.
Absolutely. That first game with Portsmouth was nip and tuck the entire way. I don't think after any of the quarters it was greater than a 2-point margin. Of course, Bedford led almost the entire game except for that last moment where they turned the ball over on an inbounds play, and unfortunately that led to the scoring and winning basket by the Clippers.
Bedford had balanced scoring in that game. Kate Allard with 13. Devlin McDonald had 9 points, and Lana McCarthy led the way with 16 for the Bulldogs. The Clippers were led by Maddie McCannell, number 34. She had 19 points in that game, so she's really the key for this Clippers team.
Yeah, great player is McCannell. She's a big, she takes up a lot of space in the lane, great rebounder, and as you just mentioned, can score as well. So it'll be a good matchup. Lana McCarthy and Maddie McCannell, the two bigs down low. Should be some interesting play throughout this evening's game, and we're excited to see it. That loss by the Bulldogs actually had a significant impact in the seeding as they took the 3 seed heading into the tournament. They will be the away team tonight. They're wearing their away black uniforms with red trim, white numbers, white lettering, and Portsmouth is wearing their home whites. They have white uniforms with their maroon lettering and maroon numbering. We'll get starting lineups here in a moment.
I was going to mention, too, that this is a neutral site game. We are at the Londonderry Fieldhouse, a great facility. And the second game tonight, coming up right after this one, it'll be the number 1 seed Bishop Girton Cardinals against the number 4 Goffstown Grizzlies, another team that's actually had a quiet but very good season as well. They are the number 4 seed, and so far in this tournament, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
A couple of star players on both of those squads. Should be an entertaining matchup to watch later this evening, again tipping off at 7:30. Starting lineups. As the players get comfortable on the bench, they're ready to be announced.
It's kind of odd watching them in black. We've done almost all their home games, and we're just used to seeing the ladies in white.
We sure are. Arena announcer is starting his discussion. We'll get the starting lineups. We'll get the national anthem here momentarily. Should see a back and forth affair. Again, I don't believe the margin in that first game was larger than 6, maybe 8 at one point for the Bulldogs, but overall, not a huge margin either way. For the Bulldogs, starting lineup will have senior guard Ava DuBois. We'll also have senior guard Sydney Grogan, sophomore guard Lila Stein, sophomore forward Kate Allard, and junior forward / center Lana McCarthy. For the Clippers, we will have senior guard Bella Slover. We'll have junior forward Margaret Montplaisir. We'll have senior forward Savannah Emery. Also junior forward Avery Rumps. And as we mentioned, The star of the first game between these two is junior forward Maddie McCannell, now being announced. There are your starting lineups. Coaches are making their last preparations. The teams are lining up on the foul lines. We'll have the national anthem here and then rejoin you momentarily for Division I girls basketball semifinal action.
We would also like to acknowledge tonight's athletic trainers from the NHIAA, Kate Metzger, from Bedford, Eric Gelinas, and from the Clippers, Shamara Temple. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Looks like the Clippers have a sizable student body right behind their bench. Across from us toward the left.
They traveled well. They look to be a rowdy crew tonight. Good for them for supporting their classmates. Good to see that school spirit from the Portsmouth Clipper fans. Last minute adjustments being discussed by Coach Gibbs and Coach Hopley. We'll see the opening tip in just a moment. 3-person officiating crew this evening for the state semifinals. That is not surprising whatsoever. Winner of this will go on to the state championship. That will be on Sunday. Time TBD at this moment in time.
That's going to be at UNH over at Holt.
Will be at UNH, and if the Bedford Bulldogs do make it, BCTV squad will be over there for coverage, as well as WBNH.
Well, the live coverage will be on radio. We'll have video for you at a future date, maybe 24, 36 hours later, as is the case in this game. This is radio only live, but we do have the TV crew here taping the game. You'll be able to watch it by tomorrow.
And we're just about ready for opening tip as Lana McCarthy goes out to the circle. It will be Avery Romps for the Clippers ready to take the tap. We're just about underway. 8 minutes on the scoreboard for the first quarter. Whistle is there. The tap is up and controlled by the Bulldogs. Sydney Grogan will take it in the backcourt. Dribble patiently over. Stein along the left side. Allard. Cross-court pass to Dubois. She dribbles into lane, has it stolen. Great steal by Savannah Emery. Into transition, and the Bulldogs are back quickly. So the Clippers will go into their half-court set.
There's a mismatch under the basket.
It sure was. They had Savannah Emery matched up against Grogan. Emery's shot rims out. The Bulldogs come up with the defensive board. Entry pass now for Lana McCarthy. She's triple teamed, steps through the pressure and gets a deuce. Good patience for McCarthy there. She had hands and arms in her face. Took her time, took a power dribble, and got to the rim. 2-0 Bedford. Early seconds here at Londonderry High School. Now a steal. Sydney Grogan comes away with it. Quick hands. Got the turnover. Her long pass intended for Allard gets tipped out of bounds by Romps, but it remains Bedford basketball.
It looks like Portsmouth is in a man defense right now. Or at least they
sure
started
are.
the game that way.
They sure are, and they're going to look to help quickly on Lana McCarthy as she gets positioned down low. Kind of trying to double team her off the ball.
And McCannell's draped all over her.
Good pass across the lane here. Ava DuBois, the pass from up top. Takes it strong to the basket. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul is going to be reported on Savannah Emery. And DuBois will go to the line for 2 shots. 6:49 left in the first quarter. It's now 3-0 Bedford as Ava DuBois hits the front end of these 2 free throws. Misses the second. And the rebound goes out off of the Bulldogs. So 1 for 2 from the line. It's 3-0. Bedford leads early. Bella Slover takes the ball up now for the Clippers. Far side for Emery. She dribbles to the middle, now gets back to her left. Into the foul line, now the elbow. Drives hard right, he gets it stolen. Lila Stein gets a hand in, and now she's in transition. The Clippers are back though. She'll settle things down. Got to move along the baseline, but stepped out, turns it over.
That's a real shame because she got a step on her defender and had a lane along the baseline. Got to watch those feet though.
Sure did. Nice crossover dribble, got the weight going the wrong way, but unfortunately stepped on that baseline. The Clippers are back now. Romps gets to the free throw line, drives lefty, kicks it to the corner. 3-pointer on the way and good. Bella Slover ties the game. Corner 3, nothing but net. And now Ava DuBois for 3, a little short. McCannell on the rebound. And the Clippers are going the other way. Looks like they have it ruled as a 2 right now for the Clippers. The scoreboard says 3-2 as McCannell is able to put in a lefty lay-in. To me, it looked like it was a clear 3. So we'll see how that scoreboard sorts out. Now a defensive steal. This is Romps back in transition, pulls up for the jumper and hits it. It's good. Now Coach Gibb wants to take a timeout. It should be 7-3. The scoreboard shows 6-3, so perhaps that shot by Bella Slover, no, now it says 7. So quick shots by Bella Slover, Romps, and McCannell have the Clippers up 7-3. Again, a bucket by Lana McCarthy and a free throw by Ava DuBois, but a quick little outburst there and a 7-0 run by the Clippers has Coach Gibbs calling timeout.
Now Bedford was very aggressive with the steals. They have 3 steals so far, but they haven't been able to stop Portsmouth underneath McCannell getting free with that bucket. I also noticed on the offensive boards that McCannell seems to be getting the edge, blocking out McCarthy underneath and getting the rebounds.
Does a good job. Body position down there, using muscle and positioning to keep Lana McCarthy off the boards. They come across here, off the ball when McCarthy is down on the block. They're coming with the double and triple team. Stein now up top. Allard for 3. No good, short. McCarthy with the rebound and tap in. 2 buckets for McCarthy now. She has 4. And the Bulldogs trail by 2, 7-5.
Yeah, McCarthy was in the perfect spot to get that rebound off the Allard miss on the 3.
Battling for it. The Clippers now coming back. Block, great block by Stein. That was Allard on the drive. Stein now looks to get to the hoop. She gets fouled going up. On the other end, it was Romps that drove hard, had good position, but Allard got a beautiful defensive play. Blocked it and started the transition. Stein drove hard along the baseline, did not step out of bounds this time. Kind of got bailed out. She was in a tough position and got fouled, sending her to the line.
Stein is good on the first free throw. That's a really important factor today is the Bulldogs hitting those free points on the foul line.
Second is on the way and good. 2 for 2 from the line is Lila Stein. She has 2 points and the score is tied at 7. 4:42 left in the first. And we're knotted. The Clippers now. Cross court to Montplaisir. Backcourt cut by Slover. Montplaisir now kicks to the other corner. Ripped again by Stein. Gets a hand in on the dribble. And the Bulldogs are out in transition. Stein will pull up for three. Oh, rattles in and out. Right there for the rebound is McCarthy. She gets fouled on the second attempt. Missed her first attempt, got the offensive board, went back to the rim, and got fouled on the attempt.
These officials are letting a lot get away, and as they probably should in a game this critical. They're going to be very hesitant to call fouls. But McCarthy got fouled at least 2 or 3 times on that rebound.
First substitution of the game, Mackenzie Lombardi will come in for the Clippers, and Savannah Emery will take a seat. McCarthy misses both free throws, but Du Bois comes away with the rebound. Good hustle by the senior guard to give the Bulldogs another possession. Ball down low to McCarthy. She gets blocked on the way to the hoop. Still 7-7 halfway through the first quarter. The Clippers back on the offensive end. Kicks to the corner. Slover tries to feed McCannell down low. That ball was tipped away.
Yeah, McCarthy getting a hand in there. Out of bounds, inbound now. It's going to be Lombardi with the ball under the basket.
Driving hard as Montplaisir can't get it to go right in the lane. McCannell comes away with the ball. Now driving hard and turning it over is Lombardi. Stein passes down low. Sydney Grogan can't get the lay-in. Now we're going to have it out of bounds. It looks like McCarthy's going to pick up a foul. Loose ball over the back. And that's exactly what it is. McCarthy picks up her first. Team's first. The Clippers have 3 team fouls. With 3:39 to go in the first quarter, still knotted at 7. Romps now near side, guarded by Allard. Looks down low. Now bounce pass to McCannell. They look down low on Stein. Stein goes straight up. Ball goes under the basket. McCannell kicks far side. Now the top of the key. Little dribble in the lane. Romps gets fouled on the way to the hoop. And I believe that's going to be McCarthy picking up 2 quick fouls. It sure is. And McCarthy has 2. Coach Gibbs gives her a reminder. Let's be smart about how we challenge as Romps goes to the free throw line. First is good for the junior forward.
That was great hustle there by Montplaisir. Earlier in the play, she was on her knees, able to come up with the loose ball and keep the possession alive for Portsmouth.
Great awareness. As Romp's second free throw is good as well. She has 4 now, and the Clippers have a 2-point lead. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs trying to solve this defense here. Mostly a man-to-man defense, but they are trying to double-team McCarthy off ball. Wow. And we're going to have an off-ball foul. Geez, that looked like a soft foul. I believe it's McCannell that's going to pick that one up. That's her first. Looked like McCarthy was trying to get position there low on the block on the left side. And McCannell picked up a cheapie. Now Du Bois will inbound. McCarthy a little behind the back dribble, gets into the lane, kicks to Grogan for the jumper, and it's good. Sydney Grogan on the jumper has tied the game at 9.
Grogan was right on the 3-point stripe.
Up top now for Lombardi. She looks for her teammates. Now to Montplaisir, far side, outside of the 3-point line, guarded by Stein. Down low to McCannell. She kicks it far side, and it's tipped out of bounds by Ava Du Bois. That one was an odd one there. I thought McCannell might take it strong to the hoop and try to pick up the 3rd foul on McCarthy, but McCarthy had good defensive position, forcing the pass. This is Romps for 3 now. Good. Out of bounds play, got Romps free, a little space, and she buried the 3. Du Bois drives into the lane. Her shot is blocked.
Probably an ill-advised drive there by Du Bois. She was going to some pretty tall trees.
Clippers come away with it. Now another 3 on the way is good. Lombardi this time. And the lead is 15-9 on 2 quick 3-pointers by the Clippers. Grogan now cross court to Du Bois. Stein now looks deep in the corner for Grogan. They get it down low to McCarthy. It's tipped away, but somehow it finds the hands of Kate Allard. She drives hard and gets fouled on the layup attempt.
I believe Romps is going to get this one.
22 is announced, so it's Mackenzie Lombardi. That's her first, but the team's fifth, and Allard will go to the line. First is good for Allard. First substitution for the Bulldogs as Anna Stavropoulos comes in for Ava Dubois. Allard with the ball for the second of two. On the way and just off to the right side, so 1 of 2 from the line for Allard. And the score is 15-10. The Clippers hold a 5-point lead. Kick now to Romps. Romps, she drives the middle and it's tipped and stolen. Grogan comes away with it. She gets it to Stavropoulos, left side. Grogan now measures up as the Clippers are back in half-court defense. Stein to Allard, right side. Ball fake. Across the court to Stavropoulos. Now top center to Stein. Nice up fake. Gets into the lane, but no shot. Allard now drives hard. Lefty can't get it to go, but it's batted off of the Clippers. So the Bulldogs get another shot.
Yeah, Avery Romps was the last Clipper to touch that ball out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Bulldogs.
Haley Coombs checks in for the Clippers. McCannell will take a seat. 1:10 left in the first quarter. The Clippers lead 15-10 over the Bulldogs. Inbounds play. Stavropoulos kicks to Allard. McCarthy's getting double-teamed off ball. Grogan now drives hard. She's shut down by Emery. McCarthy spins into the lane, banks one off the glass and gets it to go. 6 points now for McCarthy.
Great turnaround jumper. She had McCannell all over her.
Use the glass. The bank is open late tonight. Now Romps up top for the Clippers. 15-12 is your score. The Clippers hold a 3-point lead. Just under 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. This is Lombardi, top left, drives lefty, tries to get the pass across the key, but it glances off of a Bedford Bulldog player, and Portsmouth keeps the ball. Lombardi will inbound. Bulldogs are in a 2-3 zone in this inbound play. Clippers all the way up top. They find Lombardi. Excuse me, that's Romps. She gets to the foul line, backs her way down, runs right into McCarthy, who blocks her shot and goes out of bounds. Looked like McCarthy might have got away with one there. She might have got some wrist and no call. That would have been her third foul. Now inbound pass goes right to the middle. McCarthy is now going to pick up her third foul as Coombs got the offensive board. McCarthy was right there. Prevented the score, but picked up her third foul.
Really unfortunate play there by McCarthy. And you can tell that Portsmouth is really going at her, hoping that she picks up those fouls.
Such a threat on the offensive side. Finishes righty and lefty. Now it's going to put Coach Gibbs in a tough position. McCarthy will take a seat with 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Devlin McDonald checks in. Haley Coombs misses the front end. He has another to go here as the Clippers have a 3-point lead. Montplaisir checks back in for the Clippers as well as Romps will take a seat. Second on the way and no good. Stavropoulos comes away with the rebound. Nobody stops her, so she keeps dribbling. Now McDonald in to Allard on the block. Can't get it to go. 5 seconds left as the Clippers come away with it. This is Montplaisir. Half-court shot is up. Off the backboard, no good. First quarter ends with the Clippers ahead, 15-12. 3-point lead after one.
And scoring as we have it so far for the Bulldogs. Ava Dubois, 1 for 2 from the foul line. She's got 1. Lila Stein, 2 for 2. She's got 2 points. Sydney Grogan also with 2. Kate Allard, 1 point. And Lana McCarthy leading the way with 6. But she also has 3 fouls and she's on the bench already.
On the Clippers side, Avery Romps leads the way with 7 points. Mackenzie Lombardi has 3. Bella Slover with 3. And the final 2 from Maddie McCannell. No real foul trouble for the Clippers individually. However, they do have 5 team fouls, so they will likely be entering bonus territory pretty quickly here in the second quarter with the way things have gone.
Quick programming note for you. We're going to have hockey for you, semifinal action tomorrow from JFK Arena. It's the Bulldogs, who are the number 3 seed in the tournament, going against, number 4 seed. They're going against number 1 Concord, undefeated, and that's a big hill to climb. But you know, it's one game, one and done. You never know what's going to happen. So join us live at JFK Arena if you can. Otherwise, tune into BC TV and Bedford 105.1 at 5 o'clock as we bring you that call.
Harry, it seems like you're writing them off already. Come on, man. They haven't even started the game.
Well, you know, I mean, they've already lost 3 games, I think, to Concord this year.
Tough squad up there. The Crimson Tide are pretty good.
Now that includes the tournament games as well as Christmas tournament games, the exhibitions. But
8 minutes back on the board. We're ready for the second quarter. Grogan looks to steal from behind. Savannah Emery fends her off. Now near side, Montplaisir. Up top, outside the three-point line, dishes to Sydney Pettis, getting her first action of tonight's game. Entry pass down low to Coons. Straight up defense, kicks it outside. Montplaisir's 3, no good. Allard comes away with the rebound. Bounce pass to Stein and top of her hands. She was on the far side of the lane and couldn't handle the pass, was looking to get to the rim before she caught it cleanly.
Well, you know, even if she had gotten it, she had Pettis right in her way. Might have been a really tough shot for her.
Absolutely. Defense now by the Bulldogs. They're extending pressure, trying to impact the ball a little bit more. Here's Emery driving lefty, gets into the lane, and her pass is going to go out of bounds. Bulldog basketball. Was looking down low for the cutter along the baseline, and just a touch out of reach. So the Bulldogs get possession back here. Grogan now drives lefty. Kicks to McDonald. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound on the defensive board by Lombardi. Clippers back in the offensive end, Montplaisir. Crossover dribble, gets to her left, kicks outside. Shot on the way, no good. That was Pettis. Ball gets batted around and off the Bulldogs. It'll be Clipper basketball.
Yeah, Allard had her hands on the ball, just couldn't get it controlled. Goes off her chest, out of bounds. Possession stays with the Clippers.
Lombardi will inbound for the Clippers. McCannell has checked back in. Montplaisir gets the foul line, backs it back out all the way beyond the free throw line. Now Slover, far side. This is Lombardi. Kicks to Montplaisir, takes a 3, and it's good. Montplaisir gets into the scorebook and pushes the lead to 6, 18-12. The Clippers have the lead over the Bulldogs. McDonald down low to Allard, who gets a spinning shot off the glass and in. Allard with 3 now. 18-14, Clippers lead by 4. Shot on the way, three-pointer is good. This is Lombardi again. Second three-pointer of the game for Lombardi. She has 6 and pushes the lead out to 7 for the Clippers, 21-14. Coach Gibbs has to be concerned with those three-point shots. You heard it during that pregame interview. Their outside shooting has been a problem all year for opposing defenses, and we're seeing it again here as the Bulldogs are suffering from those outside shots again.
Grogan missing the layup there. That's a tough one.
Sliced through the defense, put that ball under her arm like a running back, just couldn't hit the lay-in. Now it's Slover. Slover to Emery. They look down to McCannell. McCannell backs her way in, can't get it to go. Her shot rims out, and Grogan is out quickly into transition. They have numbers. Allard dribbles down to the left. McDonald for 3 now, no good. Rebound, Stavropoulos picks it out, and she'll draw a foul. I believe that might be Slover getting her hand in the cookie jar there. No, that is not.
No, I believe it's 15, Montplaisir.
Montplaisir picks up her second. Slover was right there. They were both batting at it, but Montplaisir picks up the foul. That's the 6th team foul on Portsmouth. Stavropoulos, inbound pass. Can't get it to her intended target, but Annie Zinko is checked in.
Yeah, fortunate break there that Zink was able to get that overthrown ball.
Sure was. Now Stein all the way to the hoop gets a basket. Great drive and lefty finish by Stein. 21-16. Clippers up 5. 5 minutes to go in the half. Romps now. Drives down righty. Ball gets batted around and Zink comes away with it. Again, the Bulldogs in transition. She pulls up for a little floater. Too strong. Slover comes away with the rebound. And the Clippers will slow things down and get into their half-court set.
Zink needed to kind of settle down on that shot just to kind of get herself positioned.
Excellent help defense there by Anna Stavropoulos. Came down across and out into transition. Kate Allard gets the easy bucket. Allard with 5 now. And the Bulldogs have quickly cut the lead back to 3, 21-18. The Clippers lead.
The difference so far has been the 3s versus the 2s. Bedford has gotten a lot of buckets. I think they have the same number of buckets, but the difference in the game is that Portsmouth has 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5.
I have 4, 1 by Slover, 1 by Montplaisir, and 2 by Lombardi. Puts them at 4 3-pointers for the game. Actually, no, there's 1 by Romps too, so that's 5. I think she has, so she has 7 points. That's 5 3-pointers for the Clippers. And again, Coach Gibbs mentioning that in the interview to start the game, that outside shooting is proving costly for the Bulldog defense. 21-18, the Clippers lead. 4:29 to go in the first half.
Devlin McDonald's doing a good job on defense as well. She's in now for McCarthy, who's got 3 fouls on her, and she's holding her own very well.
Stein looks to pick Slover's pocket, but got a lot of body, so Stein picks up the foul. That's only her first. Team's 4th foul. And the Clippers take it out of bounds. Slover now, right side, looks across the court, finds Emery. Back to Slover, corner now, 3-pointer on the way, Lombardi's good. Lombardi's 3rd 3, she has 9, pushes the lead back to 6. Stein tests the drive, gets shut down, kicks it back outside. Zink now, she's gonna get called for a travel. Tough one there, she got tied up momentarily, tried to power through it and got called for the travel by the far side official. Slover now back for the Clippers. Gets a pick up top from McCannell and a second pick from McCannell. Takes the elbow jumper, too strong. Stein with the rebound. Looks to get out quickly. Devlin McDonald bounces into the lane. Allard now has a little daylight. Drops it down for McDonald. Another bounce pass to Allard in the lane. Forces one up, can't get it. Forces another one up, can't get it.
Come on.
Forces the 3rd one up. No foul. No bucket. I want to see Allard take a power dribble there and make some room for herself. She didn't do that and didn't get the bucket, but we get a turnover here by Slover as she was looking for her teammate deep in the left corner and sails the pass out of bounds.
Like I said before, the officials are not calling a lot of, they're limiting on the number of fouls they call.
Yeah, I'm not sure I saw much there though. I mean, Allard had 3 chances at it. The Clipper defense just put their hands in the air and shut him down, and now McDonald gets an open J. Knocks it down, 24-20, Clippers lead is 4. McDonald, as you mentioned, is providing good fill-in minutes here for Lana McCarthy as Stein will pick up her second. Slover picked that up on Stein. Looked like she initiated the contact, but Stein gets called for the foul. Lombardi now inbounds to Romps. Romps up top, guarded by Allard. Now Lombardi drives hard lefty. Kicks to Emery, gets into the lane. Lay in is good. Savannah Emery gets her first bucket of the game. Pushes the lead back to 6. Stein kicks to Allard. Allard, lefty, into the lane. Stein finds McDonald. Now Stavropoulos, top of the key, short and left. Defensive rebound by Avery Romps. Slover now pulls for 3. In and out. Offensive rebound won't go. Batted around underneath. I think we're going to have another foul, this time on Stavropoulos. It is Stavropoulos. Anna Stavropoulos coming back, trying to help out on the defensive rebounds. And that will be the team's 6th foul. 3 on McCarthy, 2 on Stein, and 1 now on Stavropoulos. The Clippers will inbound. They look into the middle of the lane, knocked away, and again Grogan comes up with that loose ball. Gets it out into transition. Zink now steps into a 3. Just off, can't get it to go. And rebounded by Lombardi. She did have an open look. Back the other way, Romps kicks, this time Lombardi again. Lombardi buries her 4th 3 of the first half. She has 12 and puts the Clippers ahead by 9.
Oh, that three-point shooting, wow.
Sure is, 1:45 to go in the first half. Coach Gibbs calls timeout, says we need to behave, get a handout on those 3-point shooters.
Yeah, Bulldogs are definitely leaving the outside perimeter open, worrying more about the inside. But, Portsmouth's making them pay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3-point baskets so far in this first half.
And it's a pick your poison as they have this 3-point shooting around the perimeter, but you also have Maddie McCannell, who's a presence inside. She only has 2 points this evening. But again, that could be because the Bulldogs defense is collapsing into the lane and leaving those 3-point shooters out open. So 1:45 to go in the first half. Clippers lead by 9, 29-20. Coach Gibbs after his timeout will put the 5 back on the floor. Allard, McDonald, Stein, Zink, and Grogan. Portsmouth responds with Slover, Lombardi, McCannell, Emery, and Romps. Stein brings the ball up over half court. Gets a pick from Allard. Hands it off to Grogan. Top of the key. Into the elbow. Now Grogan. Ball fakes. Drives into the lane. Kicks far side. Allard for 3. Good. Huge shot for the Bulldogs. As Allard got free. Still a hand in her face, but knocks it down. Cuts the lead to 6. 29-23. And another turnover for the Clippers. Slover not on the same page as she was looking for her teammate. Savannah Emery coming off the pick. Just a little bit high and outside, and it sails out of bounds. Stein now picks up her dribble, finds Zink in the lane, kicks to McDonald, baseline jumper, good. Devlin McDonald now with 4. Just under a minute to go in the first quarter. 5 quick points by the Bulldogs have them back within 4. 29-25 is your score. Stein tries to slap it away from Slover, can't do it. Slover picks up her dribble. Finds Emery, far side, tries to bank off glass, no good. Stein comes away with the rebound. Down low to Zink, nice pass to McDonald, lay in, can't get it to go. Zink comes away with the rebound. It's tied up. We'll have a jump ball. Tough one there. Zink laid it down nicely for McDonald, and McDonald just a little too strong off the glass.
Yeah, Zink could actually took that shot herself.
Yeah, no defenders back there. And open lay-in, just off, just a touch too strong. Zink will inbound as the Bulldogs had the possession arrow in their favor. Allard, down low, Stein in the lane, gets open, lefty, off the glass, good. Stein now with 6. And the Bulldogs back within 2, just under 20 seconds to go in the first half. Slover now, defended by Zink, kicks far side to Romps. Romps drives the lane, gets to the elbow, goes back to her left, now to the right, kicks to the corner. Slover now, under 5 seconds. 4, gets in the lane, lefty shot,
air ball.
Too short. Rebounded by McDonald. And the Bulldogs trail by 2 after 2. They have to be happy with that 7-0 run to close out the second quarter and bring it back to within a bucket.
That was huge. Way to come back against the 3-point shooting of Portsmouth. They were threatening to run away with this game, but the defense stepped up. A couple of ill-advised turnovers by the Clippers, and like you said, it's a 7-0 run to end the first half and put the Bulldogs within 2, 29-27.
And we're back. Welcome back in, everybody. We're here at Londonderry High School for the Division I girls basketball semifinals. The Bedford Bulldogs trail the Portsmouth Clippers by 2, 29-27 at halftime, as they were down 9 late in that second quarter, but came back with a 7-point run to get back within 2. Coach Gibbs has to be happy with those last couple of minutes of playing time in the first half. Harry, observations from the first half?
The challenge is going to be to defend that outside three-point shooting while not giving up the interior to McCannell. They are limiting McCannell. She only has 2 points, but Mackenzie Lombardi is just, taking off with 4 threes, 12 points, leading the way, leading all scorers.
21 of the 29 points have come from beyond the arc, and the Clippers get another 2-pointer, this time by Avery Romps. She now has 9. And you're absolutely right, that outside shooting in the first half was killing the Bulldogs. Stein now pulls from 3, and it's good. Stein with 9. Our buddy Lauren Fox loves that one, and Lila Stein delivers as she buries the 3-pointer to bring it back to 1 point for the Clippers.
Best way to neutralize that three-point shooting is get some of your own.
Absolutely. McCannell now up top for the Clippers. Kicks it to Romps. Romps gets blocked right out the top by Allard. Stein was coming away at the loose ball, and she's fouled by Savannah Emery.
Yeah,
what a turn of events there.
Emery looking a little surprised, but she gave the stiff arm to Stein to get away with, to make that recovery, and the official called her on it.
Great job by Kate Allard getting a hand in that shooting lane. Got out there and blocked the 3-point attempt. Now Stein. Look down low for McCarthy.
Bulldogs with a chance to take the lead here.
Couldn't get the entry pass. Now Allard in the lane, too strong. Rebound McCannell. Had a chance to take that lead, but shot was just a touch off. Just over a minute to having gone by in the third quarter here. McCannell now. Mid-range jumper, no good. Offensive rebound and putback is good by Savannah Emery. 4 points now for Emery. McCarthy can't get it to go. Gets fouled and gets the bucket. McCannell will pick up the foul, and McCarthy will go to the line. 8 points now.
I believe that's the second foul on McCannell.
That is number 2 on McCannell. And McCarthy has a chance to tie.
She's 0 for 2 from the line so far. Let's hope she can get off the schneid here.
Way off there, doesn't get rim. So violation on the shooter, and the Clippers will get the basketball. Romps will inbound.
Allard got the rebound and put it back in.
Well, it's a violation if that free throw doesn't touch the rim, so the official's right on top of that call. McCannell out top. Emery. Romps now. Montplaisir top of the key. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Too strong. Stein comes away with the rebound.
Bedford's got numbers.
Bulldogs are out running. Stein pulls up, and it's good. Nothing but net. Stein now with 11. Great composure there. She went to the middle of the floor. No defense came out. No hand in her face, and she buried the open shot.
Bulldogs back on front.
Have the lead. Great help defense backside by Sydney Grogan. They were looking for McCannell down low, and Grogan came back and helped from the weak side. 34-33, the Bulldogs hold a 1-point lead for the first time tonight. Shot on the way, and off to the right. Rebound pulled down by McCarthy. Emery couldn't get it to go. Now Grogan, numbers. DuBois takes it hard to the hoop, can't get it to go. McCarthy can't get that one to go on the offensive board, just off. Too strong off the backboard, and it rattles out. Montplaisir now. Crossover dribble to her left, avoids McCarthy, kicks to her teammate. Open jumper is good. Savannah Emery. 2 in a row for her, and she has 6. Lead is back to the Clippers by 1. DuBois looks for Allard down low on the block. Allard forces it to the rim and gets it to go. 10 for Allard. And the Bulldogs back in the lead, 36-35. Slover to Montplaisir. Montplaisir drives hard righty, spins back into the lane lefty, blocked by McCarthy, but it will go out off of the Bulldogs. Clippers basketball. 5:06 to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs clinging to a 1-point lead. It's been a back and forth affair here in the third quarter. Emery drives hard, kicks outside McCannell. She drives, lefty won't go.
Is that allowed?
Well, she got her right hand out there, was trying to ward off McCarthy to get some room for herself. No real chicken wing. They might have called an offensive foul, but they did not. McCarthy gets along the baseline. Reverse goes. Nice crafty move there by Lana McCarthy. Muscled her way along the baseline and got it up off the opposite side for the reverse lay-in. The Bulldogs extend their lead to 3. 38-35. Stein gets a hand on the passing lane.
Yeah, very aggressive defense there by Stein.
Knocks it out of bounds. So it will stay Clipper basketball. Plaisir inbounds. Finds Romps after a moment. Romps now. Dribbles to the right side. Slover comes off a pick. Bounces it back to Romps, but Allard knocks it away. Inbounding on the far side, Lombardi for Slover up top. Bounces, kicks it. Ooh, lucky play there. Went off of Romp's hands right into Lombardi's. They find Slover in the corner, but Grogan closes out. Now Du Bois closes out. Down low, McCannell gets it to go. Just a second bucket for McCannell. She's been quiet tonight. Stein crossover dribble. She's going to get fouled by Slover. Slover's first foul. Just the first team foul here. Excuse me, second team foul in the second half. The Bulldogs still lead by 1, 38-37. Inbound play. Allard gets into the lane, blocked by Romps. Out in transition, Montplaisir back to her left hand. Shut down by the Bulldogs transition defense, but now they find Slover for 3 on the way, no good. Stein tracks down the rebound. Kicks to Du Bois. Now up to Grogan. Down low. And Lana McCarthy gets the lay-in. McCarthy now with 12. Coach Hopley's going to take a timeout. He's got to be disappointed in their transition defense, so he wants to stop the momentum. 40-37, the Bulldogs hold a 3-point lead with 3:31 to go in the third quarter.
Bedford clicking in this second half with their first lead. I was really surprised when he said that, but then thinking about it, yeah, they hadn't had the lead all game. They're able to fight their way back into a dominant position here with 3:31 left in the third quarter.
I'm not sure I would characterize it as a dominant position, but fair enough.
No,
it's a
better, they're ahead.
They are leading, and it has been seldom in this game that they've been on the plus side on the scoreboard. So, but they've been closing out those 3-point shooters well, and now the Clippers, while hot from the 3-point line in the first half, have gone somewhat cold here in the third quarter. Just 2-pointers on the board so far for the Clippers. 3-pointer on the way here from Lombardi is good. She erases that little run. With her 5th 3-pointer of the game, she has 15. Score is tied at 40. They drop it down to McCarthy. She's in the lanes, pivots away from pressure, gets another lay-in. 14 now for McCarthy. Great footwork there and patience as she spun away from pressure and got it to go. Romps now picked up by Grogan. They kick again to Lombardi. Down low. Montplaisir double teamed. On the floor, rips it away, and now Du Bois comes away with the loose ball. She's fouled along the left side there. Foul. Lombardi, I believe, will pick that one up. She reaches down to help Ava Du Bois up. As Du Bois was out on the break, caught a hip check by Lombardi.
13 foul, second one on Lombardi.
Bulldogs lead by 2, 42-40, and they inbound under their offensive basket. McCarthy double teamed quickly. Now they find Stein on the block. Kicks out to Grogan. Du Bois will take a 3, short, off. But McCarthy comes away with the rebound. Can't get it to go. McCannell tied up down low by Du Bois. We're going to get a jump ball, and it's Bulldog basketball as the possession arrow favors the team in black.
the size mismatch there between Du Bois and McCannell. McCannell's trying to shake her off and couldn't do it.
Du Bois like a little puppy dog holding on for dear life, but held on long enough to get that jump ball. Grogan now finds Allard across the court. Allard's jumper rattles and goes. Bounced off the front rim, back up off the glass, and finally fell on the soft touch. And the Bulldogs lead by 4. Kate Allard tries to slap it away on that far side by Emery. Can't quite get it in possession. It trickles out of bounds. Emery with the inbound. Finds Slover. Just over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Bulldogs hold a 4-point lead. Backdoor cut by Montplaisir. Gets some room and gets the bucket. 5 points for Montplaisir. Allard looks to entry. Her pass into McCarthy just a touch too high. McCarthy got a hand on it, but it was too far. Clippers come away with a turnover. 3-pointer on the way here again. Lombardi. It's good. She's fouled in the act of shooting as well, and she'll go to the line. I believe they're going to get Grogan on the foul call there, as she was the defender in the area.
Not sure what's going on here. They're not giving her an and one.
Wow. I'm confused too. They give her the basketball, but then give her out of bounds on the side. Montplaisir's 3-pointer was 3/4 of the way down, but rattles out. I'm not sure why that wasn't a 4-point attempt there, but it wasn't. The Clippers hold a 1-point lead, 45-44. 1:30 to go in the game. Excuse me, to go in the third quarter. Montplaisir drives hard lefty, gets it to go. Off the glass, down the left side of the lane, and use that left hand for the lay-in. 47-44, Clippers lead by 3. Grogan now will take the open jumper, way off. McCarthy reached out, tried to save it, but it had already bounced on the end line. Romps comes in, Montplaisir out for the Clippers. Lombardi has inbounded to Slover. Far side now, Emery. Fake the 3, now they dump it down low. Blocked from behind, McCannell had her shot blocked, and now Stein comes away with a steal. She's out in transition. Fakes the pass, off the glass, lefty, and it's good. Stein with 13. Brings it back to within 1, 47-46, the Clippers lead. The hot shooting Lombardi, 6 threes on the night. Into the lane for Slover. Emery looked at the 3-pointer, drives the lane, can't get her floater to go. Du Bois comes away with the rebound. Grogan now deep in the corner. Stein picks up a pick by Allard, kicks it far side. Du Bois for 3, no good. Slover with the rebound. Now deep down the court, Lombardi dumps it down. No good. Shot blocked by McCarthy, who is out in transition now. Has Slover there, the much smaller Slover, works right around her and gets the reverse lay-in. 16 now for Lana McCarthy, and she puts the Bulldogs back up by 1, 48-47, right at the third quarter buzzer.
Yeah, McCarthy debated whether to pass it underneath. Decided to drive the baseline and do this is like the third time she's done that reverse layup, and it's been working for her tonight. She hasn't stepped on the baseline.
Good patience
and it gives
there.
her a little bit of room, yeah.
Well, she had a notable size mismatch there, as McCarthy had Bella Slover, the senior guard, on her. Slover has been a great force throughout the game, but just way undersized to defend McCarthy. McCarthy took advantage and got that reverse lay-in. So we head to the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs finally have a lead after one of the quarters here. 47-48. Bulldogs lead by 1.
Don't forget BCTV and Bedford 105.1 bringing you hockey semifinals tomorrow. against number 1 seed Concord. That's going to be from JFK Arena. We'll have the video and the radio coverage for you starting at 5 o'clock. And then at 7:30, boys basketball semifinal against Nashua South, live from Exeter on radio only. TV will be video delay, probably in a day or two, but radio will be live for you 7:30 on Bedford 105.1.
Scoring leaders for the Bulldogs, McCarthy with 16, Lila Stein 13, Kate Allard with 12. Over on the other side for the Clippers, Mackenzie Lombardi on 6 3-pointers has 18 points. Avery Romps with 9, Savannah Emery with 6, and Montplaisir has 7. Bella Slover has the ball in the backcourt, steps over the timeline, picks up a pick from McCannell, but the Bulldogs defend it well. Drop down low to Emery. She dribbles, tries to find space, slips and falls. Now it's tied up for a jump ball, and the Bulldogs will have it.
Lombardi thinking the ball's theirs. Of course, they got the arrow at the start of the quarter.
Exactly. And that was probably where the confusion was. The last jump ball went to the Bulldogs. The fourth quarter start went to the Clippers, so therefore that jump ball went back to the Bulldogs. Entry pass here into Allard is kicked away. The Bulldogs will keep possession. They cling to a 1-point lead, 48-47. The boys will inbound under their offensive basket. Stein with the ball now, kicks to Grogan. Top of the key, far side Du Bois. They double down low on McCarthy, now triple. Trying to prevent that entry pass. Allard now drives hard lefty, takes good steps. Can't get it to go. McCarthy can't get the offensive board as Lombardi comes away with it for the Clippers. Slover now, near side. Lombardi open for 3 momentarily. Drives the lane, drops it down low. Can't get it to go. Emery off the glass and short. Back into transition. Du Bois drops it back for Grogan. Looks for the pick. Squeaks by and gets the lay-in to go. Grogan now has 4 on that lay-in, and the Bulldog lead is 3, 50-47.
She took that ball under her arm, took it to the basket.
Strength getting to the basket there, got it up off the glass, got it to sneak in somehow. Good drive here now is good. Savannah Emery got a little bit of room and kissed it off the glass. She has 8 now. Stein, Allard now. Grogan dumps it down to Allard, who's fouled over the back. Avery Romps will pick up her second foul. Bulldogs lead is 1, 50-49, 6:22 to go in the game. Du Bois will inbound for the Bulldogs. Finds Allard under the hoop, blocked. Great defensive play. McCarthy can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound and lays it in. Just so big and strong under there. Her arms are so long. And when she gets it, she has outstanding footwork. Stein's going to pick up a foul. That's her third. Getting out, trying to impact the defense on Lombardi and make her think what she's going to do. 5 team fouls now for the Bulldogs as they approach that bonus situation. Slover V-cuts, gets open for the inbound pass. She's guarded by Grogan. Allard almost comes up with a loose ball steal. Can't get it. Lombardi picks it up, now far side Montplaisir. Lefty drive into the lane. Lefty up and off the glass, can't get it to go. And Stein comes away with the defensive rebound. Stein back over to Grogan. Now to McCarthy. Lefty gets the floater, fading away. What a crossover dribble and faded away from the basket. Got the shot to go. She has 20.
Bulldogs with their biggest lead now, 5 points, 54-49.
54-49. Now Grogan gets a steal. Up to Allard. Takes her time, kisses it off the glass. Allard with 14. And Coach Hopley takes the timeout. A quick spurt here by the Bulldogs puts them up by 7 with 5:18 to go in the game.
Bulldogs turning up the heat. They've been forcing turnovers here like they did in the first quarter. got a couple of steals, turned them into transition points, and now they've got their biggest lead of the game, 7 points, 56-49.
Great little jolts there for the offense. McCarthy with a couple, Allard with one, Grogan sneaking by on that lay-in. Their offense has been humming the last minute or so of regulation play. Lana McCarthy again into 20-point territory as she has 14 here in the second half. Allard with 14 overall, and Stein has been a huge help as well with 13. Mackenzie Lombardi with 18 for the Clippers, resting on those 6 3-pointers. Romps with 9. Savannah Emery with 6 points here in the second half has 8. And Montplaisir with 7.
You know, as much as McCarthy is leading the way scoring, I got to really tip my hat to Lila Stein. She's having a whale of a game.
She's had several steals where she's just getting her hand in the passing lane or ripping it away from dribblers. Good defender. Sometimes she gets her hand in the cookie jar. That's why she has 3 fouls. But right now, she's been a force on both ends of the court. 5:18 to go in the game. The Bulldogs lead by 7, 56-49.
Here's where they can't give up any long-range threes.
Slover now brings it over the half-court line. Finds Lombardi, far side. Montplaisir at the top of the key, guarded by Dubois. Romps now, looks for the entry pass. Can't find McCannell, so she drives righty. Kicks it out to the 3-point line. Montplaisir on the way. Too short. Rebound, Grogan. Grogan guarded closely by Lombardi. And Lombardi's going to pick up a foul.
Little too aggressive on Grogan.
Grogan's just so strong with that ball. It got tipped a little bit earlier in that dribbling sequence, but Lombardi just a little too much there, picks up the foul. Lombardi has 3 now. Dubois will inbound. McCarthy, guarded by McCannell, tries to sneak by and gets it to go. Acrobatic lay-in by McCarthy.
Yeah,
Stuck her arm right out into the lane and kissed it off the glass.
Took on the big guy. Like I said, those long arms, she was able to alley-oop the ball.
Drive down the lane is Lombardi. She gets hit on the way. Looks like it's going to be Dubois picking that one up. Only her first foul. 3rd team foul here in the second half for the Bulldogs, who lead after that McCarthy lay-in by 9, but it's cut by 1 as Lombardi hits the first free throw. Second is on the way and good for Lombardi. She now has 20.
That broke a 8-0 run for the Bulldogs.
58-51. Bulldogs lead by 7. Dubois finds Allard down low to McCarthy. Tries to get up off the glass. And Lombardi's going to pick up another foul. She's going to have 4. They switched Lombardi on the backside to help out on McCarthy on that entry pass down in the low block. And with the soft hands, McCarthy catches and picks up the foul on the backside.
Another miss for her. And 0 for 4. Her teammates coming over to kind of give her encouragement to make this next shot.
McCarthy, second on the way, much closer, but still misses. Tries to chase down the rebound, can't get it to go. Slover now, back on the offensive end for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 7. Just over 4 minutes to go in the game. Romps is going to pick up a foul on Sydney Grogan. Grogan's first.
Actually, I have her down for 2.
Okay, we got 2 on Grogan. And just the 4th team foul by the Bulldogs here in the second half. Romps tries to squeeze away. She's guarded by Dubois. Ball's tipped, finds Montplaisir's hands. Montplaisir, they kind of play off of the pick there as Emery was there. Now Allard sneaks out.
Oh, looks like there's some kind of bench violation here.
Inadvertent whistle is called as the referee at half court blew the whistle, play stopped. But the announcer in the stadium says inadvertent whistle. That's a good thing because if he called a foul there, this place might have erupted. Romps inbounds to Slover. Far side McCannell. Dishes to Romps. Tipped out of her hand. She drives righty. Up off the glass. Gets it to go. And the foul. Allard's going to pick up her first foul. And sends Romps to the line. Romps has 11. And will try to make it 12 as she goes to the line. Takes her dribbles. Ball is on the way, no good. Remains a 5-point basketball game as the Bulldogs lead 58-53. Grogan back near midcourt. Crossover, gets a little space from Emery. McCarthy up fake, gets into the lane. Hit on the way to the hoop. Gets it to go. Basket is good. She has 24 now. McCannell picks up the foul. That's her third. And the Bulldogs are going to be in the bonus the rest of the way. Team's 8th foul. Free throw no good by McCarthy, but she gets her own rebound. Powers through, but travels. Tried to get through the double team by taking a strong step back into the lane, but the referee right there felt that she changed her pivot foot. 60-53, 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. Just over 3 minutes to go in the game in this state semifinal. McCannell to Romps. Romps, crossover dribble, guarded well by Allard. Shot up on the way, short, but it bounces to Montplaisir. Gets some room, shot is short, gets her own rebound. Rebound no good. Gets another offensive rebound.
Really
finds some room.
Took Du Bois down on that rebound.
She sure did. Lana McCarthy finally with the defensive rebound on Emery's miss. Grogan now over half court. She looks like she'll take her time and set up the half court offense, especially after Coach Gibbs takes the timeout. 2:40 to go in the game. The Bulldogs lead by 7, 60-53.
The Bedford Bulldog Athletic Booster Club is always looking for new members and volunteers to help support the Bedford High School athletic programs. The Booster Club meets in the BHS Media Center at 7 p.m. on the first Wednesday of every month. Learn more at bbabc.net. Learn how you can get involved.
18 second half points for Lana McCarthy. Has really turned it on the offensive side of the court. She struggled early on with 3 fouls, but has mitigated that quite well here in the second half, not picking up a single one so far. 2:40 to go in the game, and again, the Bulldogs lead by 7. They finally got Mackenzie Lombardi to score something other than a 3-pointer, but she was 2 for 2 from the line. She has 20 after 6 3-pointers, leads the way for the Clippers. And now the Bulldogs will inbound right near the scorer's table.
So if you're Coach Gibbs right now, do you slow things down, try to burn off some clock, and force Portsmouth into maybe taking another foul?
I would say you take deliberate possessions here. You don't necessarily have to take a super amount of time. Allard ignores that, goes hard, and she'll pick up a foul. Montplaisir came across for the defensive rebound. And Allard will pick up her second foul.
Not what you wanted to do, but Allard looked like she had a clear lane to the bucket, just put it up too hard.
Tough one there. Again, you're right. She had the lay-in, just didn't get it to go. Slover now will take it over half court. 2.5 to go in the game. Clippers look to Montplaisir. Little shimmy shake, gets in the lane, finds McCannell down low. As she slipped her defense. McCannell has 6.
Left her all alone. Somebody missed an assignment.
Stein into the lane. Finds Allard. Cross-court pass to Grogan. Grogan wants McCarthy to post up. Du Bois looks down low. McCarthy now entry pass. And she's fouled down on the block. I believe it's McCannell going to pick up her 4th. Entry pass by Grogan was there. She was ready to get McCarthy on her way to the basket, but was held back by McCannell. So McCannell picks up her 4th, 9th team foul. McCarthy will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
She's due.
First is no good.
Maybe not.
Allard battled for the rebound, but it bounced to the Clippers' hands. Romps now drives hard. Gets her shot up, no good. Rebound, no good. Lombardi is going to be fouled by Grogan on that rebound. Grogan battling down low. And she picks up a foul, unfortunately. Team 7, so Lombardi will go to the line for a 1-and-1.
I thought Lombardi herself was guilty of a little over-the-back rebound foul. Got away with a couple.
Tough one there as Grogan was way under the basket, right? So she didn't have great position. Lombardi was there. Yeah, she was behind, but also has the height and presence. Lombardi's first on the way and good.
Perfect 3 for 3.
1:48 to go in the game. Lombardi looks to cut it to a 3-point lead and does. 60-57. Bulldogs lead by 3. 1:40 to go in the game. Grogan gets by. Bounce pass across the lane. DuBois takes it hard to the hoop, gets blocked. Coach Gibbs is going bananas. He felt DuBois got whacked on the way to the hoop. The official right there did not agree. Coach Gibbs not pleased with that no call. And Slover will bring it up for the Clippers. 90 seconds to go in the game. Bulldogs lead by 3. Lombardi down low to Romps. Romps throws it up. Just flailing her arms looking for the foul, and she gets the call. Allard will get called. Oh, excuse me, that's on McCarthy. That's McCarthy's 4th. Jeez, I wish we had replay. It looked like that should have been on Allard. But they call it on McCarthy. That's her 4th. No argument from McCarthy or Allard or Coach Gibbs, so it must be the right call. First free throw is up and good by Romps. Maddie McCannell checks out. Romps' second is on the way and good. Romps now with 13, and they cut the lead to just 1. Grogan now looks for DuBois. Stein across the lane. Grogan gets it tipped away. Montplaisir hustle play. Ripped away, ball is loose and pulled away by DuBois. It's a jump ball, and the Clippers get the ball on the held ball situation. Hustle play there by Lombardi to tie it up.
Yeah, but it looked like DuBois was fouled in that scrum. The official paying more attention to the jump ball than what was going on in that scrum.
And the Clippers will take a timeout. 1:02 to go in the game. Bulldogs clinging to a 1-point lead, 60-59.
So this has got to be painfully reminiscent of the regular season game where the lead slipped away late. Now you've got a 1-point game, under about a minute to play, and a chance for Portsmouth to take over here.
Coach Hopley surely drawing up one of his secret plays.
And will they play for the last shot? I know it's a lot of time.
I doubt it. A minute 2, that's a lot of time. I would be really surprised if it was a minute. Looks like Sydney Grogan might be having some cramps over there. She's trying to get stretched out by the trainers, getting some water. Coach Gibbs getting 5 on the floor. He'll go with DuBois, Stavropoulos, Stein, Allard, and McCarthy.
Yeah, Coach Gibbs really has been playing a very limited bench in this game. Haven't seen Devlin McDonald.
She got some good minutes in the first half and actually helped out when Lana McCarthy was on the bench.
That's kind of why I thought we might see her in the second half. But McCarthy not getting into foul trouble. She has 4 now, but not getting into foul trouble most of the way has kept McDonald on the bench. Oh, man open. Clippers
will come out. Montplaisir pulls from 3. It's going to be short. Rebounded by McCarthy. Outlet to Stein across the key. Up to Stavropoulos. She'll settle things down. Kicks to DuBois. Now Allard. Allard looks down low. Pulls it back out for DuBois. Coach Gibbs might look for a timeout here. Stein, pressured by Slover. Now double team. Du Bois has it. Down low to Stavropoulos. She gets fouled by Montplaisir, and Stavropoulos will go to the line for a double bonus situation.
Big opportunity here for Anna Stavropoulos to give Bedford a 3-point lead.
25 seconds ran off the clock there as the Bulldogs came over with just over a minute to play. We're running off a decent amount of time. Stavropoulos now is off on her first shot. Bulldogs maintain that 1-point lead with 34.9 to go. Stavropoulos takes some bounces, bends her knees. Shot is on the way, and good. 61-59 is your score. 30 seconds to go. The Clippers with the basketball. They trail by 2. Lombardi, who's been deadly from outside. Crossover dribble. Montplaisir gets into the lane. Stein on the defense. Can't get the tip away. Back to Lombardi.
15 seconds.
15 to go. Lombardi drives down low. McCannell hit from behind. Du Bois will pick up the foul. McCannell almost got the and one. The ball did not go in though. Du Bois will pick up the foul. 10 seconds remain, and McCannell will go to the line to try to tie this game. She has not visited the free throw stripe this evening. First is on the way and no good. Just a touch strong and left. Cannot get that one to go. As Grogan checks back in for Stavropoulos.
How does McCannell try to miss one deliberately?
That's a tough one there. She does not and gets it to go. She has 7 now. Inbound pass to Grogan, and she gets fouled quickly. 2 seconds go off the board. 8.7 remain, and Grogan will go to the line for 2. Double bonus situation again, with the Clippers having 10 or more team fouls.
Well, Grogan, a very good foul shooter. She's somebody you want on the line with the game on the line.
Bulldogs hold a 1-point lead here, 61-60. The officials are visiting the scorer's table over there on the far side, likely questioning the amount of time that came off. I believe there was 10.8 that was on the clock, and it seemed like they got a foul pretty quickly after Grogan touched the ball. They're going to put 1 second back on the clock, so it'll be 9.7 remaining. Grogan on the strike. Stein and Du Bois at half court, preventing any kind of quick transition type basket. And Grogan's going to look to get 2 more points on the board, and her first is on the way and good. As you could hear from the Bedford faithful, 62-60. Grogan with her second now, takes as her bounces, dips her knees, spins the basketball, it's on the way, and it's good. 9 seconds to go. Lombardi has the basketball. Gets over half court, Coach Hopley takes the timeout. 5.2 to go. Bulldogs lead by 3, 63-60. And Coach Hopley needs a special play and a special shot to tie this game and try to go to overtime.
Well, Sydney Grogan only has 6 points, but those last 2 are the biggest ones. They give the Bulldogs a little bit of insurance against the 3. The worst that can happen is a tie game.
Don't foul the jump shooter. Obviously don't want to have any type situation to put them in a 4-point play type situation.
But do you foul them early and put them on the line?
That's another good question. They have 9 team fouls, so if you foul them, it's an automatic two free throw type situation. If you foul and they're on the way up for a 3-pointer, you got 3 free throws. So if I'm Coach Gibbs, I take the foul. I don't let them get into a good shooting position. Take the foul.
Maybe foul them on the inbound.
Maybe let 2 seconds go off of the clock and take your chances to try to rebound. We'll see what strategy he comes out with. Again, 5.2 left on the clock. Coach Hopley devising a play for the Clippers. They trail by 3, 63-60, as the Bulldogs got 2 crucial free throws by Sydney Grogan to put them up by 3. Ball will be inbounded near the scorer's table as Mackenzie Lombardi was able to cross half court and at least get decent inbounding position for the Clippers. Montplaisir will inbound the ball. Slover near half court. McCannell, little reverse position there. Blocked. McCarthy blocks the three-pointer by Romps. It's rebounded by the Bulldogs. And Grogan is fouled by Slover. Grogan will go back to the line as Slover picks up the foul.
Slover is pointing at the clock. I'm not sure why. Maybe she was complaining that too much time went off.
I'm not sure that's a very good argument, as there was time for a shot, a block, a rebound, an outlet pass, and that takes 5 seconds.
Well,
I'm not sure there's much of a complaint there, and now Grogan goes back to the line to try to ice this game.
One free throw will ice this game. Not that you can really get a shot. Oh, they're putting some time back on the clock, 2 seconds.
Okay, so
Don't
they
understand that.
1.1 seconds back on the clock. Coach Gibbs says, Mr. Assistant Coach, let's just relax a little bit. 2.2 on the clock now. It's a bit surprising, but again.
There was 5.2 seconds when they inbounded the shot. That pass, and they got the shot off. It was blocked, rebound, pass to Grogan, then the foul. I don't know.
Seems like a quick 3 seconds, but Grogan is back on the line. She has 2 shots to try to ice this game. Takes her knee bend. First is on the way, and it's good. The senior guard coming up huge for the Bulldogs here late in this game. 7 points, looking for number 8. It's on the way in short, and that's actually a good thing. The clock is going to run out. Montplaisir's full court shot is no good. And Grogan's clutch free throws down the stretch put the Bulldogs ahead by 4, and they'll take the semifinal game by that margin, 64-60, and they advance to the state championship on Sunday.
Huge win for the Bulldogs. You know, they had that big lead that slipped away. That could have done them in, but they dug in, fought their way back, and Sydney Grogan, what can you say? Ice water in the veins. Some of the biggest free throws of her career, and she put 3 or 4 in, enough to make it a 2-possession game late and ice this game for the Bulldogs.
Fantastic way to finish things off here in the semifinal game. Sydney Grogan, 3 of 4 down the stretch, as you mentioned. She finishes with 7 points. Other scoring leaders, McCarthy had a huge second half for the Bulldogs. 24 points, she ends the night. Kate Allard had 14, Lila Stein with 13. On the other side, the Clippers were led by Mackenzie Lombardi. Those 6 3-pointers, 4 free throws had her at 22 points. Avery Romps finishes with 13. Savannah Emery with 8. 2 players at 7 with Montplaisir and McCannell. Again, not enough for the Clippers as the Bulldogs come out with a victory, 64-60, and they'll face the winner of tonight's second game as the Bishop Girton Cardinals face the Goffstown Grizzlies in the second of 2 semifinals.
Yeah, the Bulldogs punching their ticket for Durham. Now it's just a question, who are they going to face? A feisty Goffstown team, number 4 seed, or the Bulldogs. We're going to wrap things up quickly. Blues and Rock and Roll Review coming up next year on Bedford 105.1 on behalf of Corey Munster-Tiger, Andrew Fenn, Bill Jennings, the whole BCTV and WB&H crew. Thank you for tuning in, and we will talk to you tomorrow for hockey and basketball.